Good evening, everybody, and be very welcome on my channel, the saxophone channel. So I'm going to play tonight a nice repertoire, yes, with a nice saxophone. I'd like to say something before starting. It is tonight is a very, very great day because we are going together to celebrate my 15th subscriber. It's in fact my neighbor and friend. His pseudo is Snoopy. Hi Snoopy, hope you're doing well. So I am going to start this repertoire with a nice song. I'm sure you all know it. It's a song, a piece from Mozart, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. And I'm still waiting the accompaniment from the Paris Philharmonic Orchestra, but they last a little bit, so I made myself a self accompaniment with the machine. I hope you'll like it. So let's go for the Turkish March. It was the Turkish March. I don't know if you can hear outside. There's a severe storm. I hope I will not have any problem with the Captain's log, stardate, unknown. It has been 24 hours since I was teleported aboard without understanding why or how the U-3P SKYROADER, as a particularly severe solar storm was raging over Earth. I found this spaceship empty, with no crew. This is a message in a bottle sent into space. Unfortunately, if you see this message, is that the Earth has disappeared. And so, in principle, you too, if you are Earthlings. I'm currently very close to the black hole TON 618, located at 10.4 billion light years of the Milky Way. It's the biggest and the most massive we've ever discovered. Time and dimensions are completely distorted and the ship is damaged. Although still airworthy, it drifts in this hostile zone. To enhance my call, I decide to play my saxophone and send this message, hoping on the one hand that it will be one day captured, and on the other hand that it will be understood. The autopilot is stable. I can teleport to my quarters to facilitate the musical transmissions. Here are my quarters. I will be more comfortable. I'd like to say a few words about the really great ship I'm on. This is the first habitable solar sail craft. Its unprecedented photonic propulsion system allows it to exceed the speed of light. The work of the U3P, the Union for the Promotion of Photonic Propulsion, has inspired its concept. The principle of a solar sail is that photons grow on the solar sail like the wind on the sail of a marine sailcraft. But when we exceed the speed of light, we generate unstable photonic wave turbulence that pulls the ship back. We are therefore equipped with a quantum pod that simply reverses the effect of this turbulence so that we undergo an exponential acceleration. In addition, onboard computers have yesterday's global internet in the memory storage, so I have access to all the data as of January 29th, 2021. To start this musical program, there's a song by Aretha Franklin that I like and that projects energy. I say a little prayer. This is a fitting occasion. Just putting on the headphones. I don't know why I was teleported here and why alone. What I understand is that I've only been on board, orbiting this black hole, since yesterday. On my watch it was January 29th, 2021. But I'm so close to the black hole, the time distortion has transported me hundreds of millions of years from 21st century Earth. 240 million years ago at the time I'm sending this message. This black hole sucks everything. Matter, light, space, even time. I'm going to try to show you how it goes with a song called Ain't No Sunshine. So first, I put the light off and we'll work with the emergency lights.
For the simple fact that I came along.
Ain't no sunshine.
Ain't no sunshine
Ain't no sunshine.
when he's gone.
Ain't no sunshine.
Ain't no sunshine
Ain't no sunshine.
when he's gone. Ain't no sunshine. Ain't no sunshine. Ain't no sunshine when he's gone. It's not warm when he's away. Anytime he goes away. Wonder this time where he's gone. Wonder if he's gonna stay. Anytime he goes away. I know the reason why he backed up. Like you didn't hear when he said you ought to back up. It's alright to entice him with your pillow talk. Not you this time, it's him who's gonna take a walk right down memory lane. Your name's not Lewis, and he ain't Forrest Gump. So bump, he bump, cause he ain't real. Kicking it like Brandy on the move. Ain't no sunshine when he's gone. Ain't no sunshine when he's gone. Only darkness every day. Anytime he goes away. Wonder this time where he's gone. Wonder if he's gonna stay. Anytime he goes away. Anytime he goes away. Ain't no sunshine when he's gone. Ain't no sunshine when he's gone. Ain't no sunshine. Ain't no sunshine. Ain't no sunshine when he's gone. Only darkness every day. Anytime he goes away. 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 Anytime he goes away.
So, no more sun near the black hole. But there's still light, as you can see. It's in fact the light that is being absorbed by the vortex and which sparkles in some ways, a little like particles of dust of light, to be simple. There's nothing left in this area except the ship and me, which is not exactly nothing. I knew an old bandit who said the difference between 0 and 1 is much more important than the difference between 1 and 1,000,000. That is to say that when there is something, however little it is already something and it is more than nothing. Alone in the universe, I still have where I am, and it's well equipped. It's better than nothing, and better than nothing, it's más que nada in South America. A little bit of music. Little bit more. were able to appreciate the virtual dancers of the SKYROADER. Alone on board, so I'm actually captain. This ship was designed to explore space, and since I can do it, I'm gonna go for a little walk. If I'm lucky, I may discover a welcoming place in this universe so filled with emptiness, perhaps favorable too. If you believe in luck, maybe you dream, and when you believe in the dream, sometimes it comes true. I remain optimistic. So, to force luck, I'm going to play a little piece during that time. The best thing I have in the repertoire is get lucky. First, for that to work, we go under hyperspace. We don't feel the acceleration, very comfortable. Music. the right moment to stop the hyperspace. That's it. Wow, what a lovely sky full of stars. So, I left Earth in the middle of a COVID-19 pandemic. I'm not going to go on about it. Just say it was the year of the mask. I'm going to play a piece to illustrate this. So, what better than the music from the movie, The Mask? Pete the Cuban. It translates in French as Pierrot le Cubain. Coincidence? I'm sure that a lot of people will remember the boom chickie boom chick.
And chicky boom, chicky boom, chicky boom.
Cuban bit it was. Another important thing about U-3P SKYROADER. Why no one's ever heard of it? It's an associative spaceship. It was designed, financed and secretly manufactured by 1.5 billion people. Nobody ever knew about it officially, not even governments or industry. Perhaps the best kept secret in human history. I myself have worked on the project at different levels within this collaborative network. That's why I know so well the ship. I have to say that it's wonderful what you can do when you're part of a group, going the same way and you all believe in it. SKYROADER was conceived for a mission whose purpose was to take the equivalent of a village and farm, including humans and animals, to explore the vastness of space in the hope of discovering a place favorable to human life. I talk, and it makes me thirsty. I teleport to the bar. For me, I used to call it the bar, but in fact it's the lab. Let's go, teleportation. Yes, sorry, just 1 second. Cheers. Yes, a big toast. A nice glass of recycled water. Feels good, even if you know what's in it. And yes, we're on a very long-range spaceship and all the liquids and solid are recycled. This is a must. It works well and there's no bad taste, but well, we know what's in it. It's not like names. French joke. When I look back at these springs, these fountains on Earth, the taps we just had to open, we thought they were inexhaustible. I remember Réunion, the island of Réunion. There was water, waterfalls, springs, river, the sea. I can show you. I have archives that will allow us to take a little tour over this beautiful island. And for accompaniment, the very nice traditional song, Cascavel. volcano. The Piton de la Fournaise. One of the few places that hasn't changed today in Réunion. Because there was also the meteorite. Yes, it was not that long ago seen from here. It was the year 46,421. Something that statistically had almost no chance of happening, and it happened. Yes, it was really bad luck. A meteorite 500 kilometers in diameter hit Earth, so no comment. The vertebrates were long gone, and that was the end of what was left. The mountains melted, the oceans boiled and evaporated. I'm going to go out to observe the phenomenon in a delayed parallel dimension. I teletransport to the launch bay. Here we are aboard the exploration bubble in the launch bay. It's loud, I know, it's noisy, very noisy, but I'm putting some music on my special rocket radio in one moment. You see behind me the big gate. Prepare for exit, takeoff. No comment. But it's not that bad at the end of the day. There have been no vertebrates on the planet for 46,000 years. And anyway, the planet will cool down in a few million years, a few minutes seen from here. And then, statistically, in a few billion years, it could be brushed by a comet that would spray it with a few bacteria. A few billion years later, and you could find evolved species. Still humans? I don't know. To continue, I'm going to refresh my thoughts on a small exoplanet that I like. I know a nice little beach. I'll show you around. It will only take a moment in hyperspace. Isn't it a nice little beach? With this nice nebula rising. I adore it. It's frustrating not to be able to share such special moments. Well, yes, it's a bit sad to be confined alone in the middle of the universe. Anyway, I'm going down to the beach. Teleportation. What happens is that there are actually a lot of universes. They are called multiverses. Simply put, the space-time that we have been able to perceive on Earth is like white light, composed of a multitude of so-called primary colors. The amounts of radiation from each multiverse vary continuously, and they induce frequencies that, when they interfere with each other, produce our relative perception. The space-time we perceive is therefore composed of an infinity of dimensions linked together in a well-tuned quantum chaos. And so a lot of things happened in different dimensions, and we didn't see it all. In South America, they say desafinado for out of tune, and the wave is the bossa, the new wave, the bossa nova. Ready for the out of tune new wave? It's called desafinado. The beach is very nice, but it's not water. It's liquid methane at minus 160 degrees Celsius. It is warm compared to absolute zero, but still too cool for a foot bath. All this to say that it's hard to find a welcoming planet according to our criteria. But I'm sure there are some. It's really too cool here. I'm going back aboard the SKYROADER. Teleportation. Much better. I'm taking over the transmission in the bar to warm up a bit. Really much better here. As I was saying earlier, I just saw 240 million Earth years in just 24 hours on my watch. You saw the meteorite earlier, but as I was saying, there wasn't much left to destroy. Men and all vertebrates had long since disappeared. By zooming in a little bit, I will be able to explain to you what happened a little more in detail. Okay. Where I am, time is stretched, and we knew it. Man arrived on Earth, he built a lot of things with his intelligence, but he quickly got overwhelmed by his waste. We can say that he drowned in it. Then, by his mistakes as a sorcerer apprentice, you have today a nice view of Clermont-Ferrand. But in the end, it's not that bad, because when it's over, it starts again. It is cyclic. Except that on Earth, we will have to be patient. It will still take billions of years. So, now I'm going to talk about the heat of the atmosphere by playing a nice, hot, funky piece. A little psychedelic atmosphere will go well with it. I put it in full screen in one moment. And yes, the piece that follows is very hot, funky music, funk, real, hot as a meteorite. Pick up the pieces when there's no more left. I put the light back on and hey, I have a nice view. Yes, look. Mm-mm-mm. Yes, nostalgia. The earth when it was still blue. I wanted to talk about heat. The big problem on earth was global warming. We knew it was bad, but what we didn't know was how much the atmosphere served as the planet cool, like the radiator of a car. And as in a car, there is a red zone that you must not pass. We were not aware of this red zone. We were not aware of it. And we reached without thinking. The planet went into immediate overheating. This is what caused the set of cataclysms that is at the origin of the massive extinction of the species. First, there was extreme weather, mega fires, earthquakes, tidal waves, volcanoes that woke up and resuscitated prehistoric viruses. And this all at a sudden, all at the same time. Yet, there were the early signs at the beginning of the 21st century, but nobody took that into account, let alone government, despite their demagoguery. There is a song that I like and that sounds like a last cry of distress from Earth. A song that said, save me, and means sauvez-moi in French. She also said, why are we losing time? There were people who sang, apparently not enough. And yet, she said, save me, save me, save me.
Save me, save me, save me. like I've seen the light, but you have never known. Save me.
Alone in the universe, coming from a planet that not existed for millions of years. If that's not confinement. The problem is the extinction of the vertebrates of the 21st century. The sixth massive extinction of species in Earth's history. I think there's a way to avoid this extinction while bypassing the spatio-temporal paradoxes, and also to find the time before in a journey back, no longer than the journey out. I'm caught in an expanding time loop, but it's still a closed time loop. I must be able to use what's called the transwarp corridor. My idea is to send this message through the multiverse closest to Earth. It should be directly captured and shared by the 1.5 billion people who participated in the construction of the U3P SKYROADER. I hope that the resonant frequencies of the common wish present in this multiverse will directly influence the awareness in our own. Technically, if I can reach even 14 times the speed of light towards the black hole, by the time I reach the static limit of the ergosphere, I can insert myself in an inverted time stream that can allow me to reach a multiversal node. That's exactly where I will have to send the message. Do you follow me? Okay. The problem is that since this will happen in the next multiverse, in ours, we'll not be able to know if it worked, because in one case, my message will not exist, and in the other case, it will not be received. In any case, it will or will not be seen. So, to finish this message, I send the last song, a reminder that we lived in a wonderful world when we had the ability to appreciate it. Captain's log, end of transmission. But what? Oh, headache. What's happened? I don't know what. I see the storm is over now. I was just playing. Anyway, friends, I hope you liked the show, this concert. If you did, please don't hesitate. Subscribe right now, and I promise we'll have a very, very, very great party to celebrate my next 20th subscriber. So anyway, see you soon and take care.